Water bottles, water buckets, boys and girls. Today we're playing more Doki Doki Literature Club. However, I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible, because I want to try seeing if I can record a video in VR. So that'll be fun. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, I see. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your problems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. Oh, also, guys, I should probably mention, if you do not like, I will eat you if you do not like this video right now. You better like it right now. Now. I will eat you if you do not like, because liking apparently does good stuff, like making my channel grow a bit better. So please like it. Please. I mean, probably no one's getting into this, gotten to this point in time in the video, so but still, I want to mention it, please. Please like, because it does good things apparently. Try letting your mind wander through things. And write down the things you see in here. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this a poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. A second. Let me just move my chair back a little bit. I had to stand up to do that because I'm using a dining chair. Don't ask why I'm using a dining chair to play games. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and safe. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Did you kill the raccoon? Are you the raccoon? What? I'm now confused. What? Yuri, what the hell is this? Yuri, were you high when you wrote this? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I'm confused. Were you high? It's a lot more metaphorical. I can't tell if it's metaphors or just Yuri on drugs. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I think it's either the metaphor is that like she's like the raccoon, or that she murdered the raccoon. That's right. That's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's the sort of things I'm usually forced. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuke also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest, huh? She did. Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. I am a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi again, I see. How's the writing going? I want to shoot myself. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Best I can do is bread. I wouldn't count on that. Oh god, my character has resorted to these two. The constant laughter. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuke are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? You look very unapproachable, especially when I have the knowledge that you will kill everyone. So, please stay 60 feet away from me. Please? I'd like to change the rules of social distancing from 6 feet to 6 miles. But only with Monica. Just with Monica. In fact, you know what? Just keep her out of render distance. Keep her and her attacks out of render distance. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I don't really mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me. Load me. Wait a second. Does that mean like the save? Is that like a metaphor for like meaning like load, like save a game and then load a game? Like load? Is this talking about loading in her like her self-conscious, like loading in her self-awareness? Oh, that's an interesting idea, to be honest. I wonder if it is, because I don't know everything that happens in Doki Doki Literature Club. I just know Sayori kills herself, Monica is self-aware, and Yuri stabs herself. And also, apparently, Natsuke can get pissed at you and will kill you if you hang out with Yuri at some point. I don't know. That's all I know. Weird. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Guess it's just a way, right? Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Or I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Murder everyone in your writing club. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. But Monica? You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. That's mildly concerning. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. You're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuke. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuke and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think that we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Which apparently is about murdering everyone. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuke and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuke doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuke. What about you, Yuri? After that, Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. It is. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. No, you won't. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfy. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Okay, it's been almost 20 minutes. I was planning to make this only like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna end this video here. Remember to like, I guess. Do that now, please. Please do. Please do it. Please. If you do, I'll be happy. I'll be very happy. Very, 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 very happy. Please do. Please like it. Please love it. Oh god, I just realized that I also, not have time.